Hey everybody, it's Maria from What's the Story with Maria. How's it going? We're so glad you're here. I was so excited today. I'm always excited on Tuesdays. It's my favorite day of the week. It's my favorite hour of the week, spending it here with you and our beautiful and frisky little Leo. He's very frisky sometimes. He sends me funny things. Um, so Lori Towers has joined us, wishing my Tuesday family every happiness. Hi, Lori. For the upcoming holidays. Thank you. So tonight is Tuesday, December 17th. As we speak, the holiday hop is happening at the Triad. That is Janine Molinari and Lavinia Draper. They were on the show last week. So they are raising money for Holy Apostle Soup Kitchen. I spoke to Lynn Porter's genius today, and she was there. So it's a great cause, and I hope they do well. I know they're sold out. I'm pretty sure they're sold out. They sold like 120 tickets. Crazy amount. Oh my God. Peter, I'm so glad you came on. Okay, so Peter Feliciano, my friend, hola to you as well, and Feliz Navidad in next week. Next Tuesday is Christmas Eve, which reminds me, we will not be having a show because I will be traveling and all that stuff. But as is our way, we will be showing the most famous episode of What's the Story with Maria of all time, Christmas with the Raskowskis. The Raskowskis are my cousins. My cousin Marisa and married a great guy named Bill Raskowski, who was our childhood friend, and they have like three fabulous kids who are now adults. One of them just got married last month, a couple of months ago. And anyway, so it's the funniest episode, I think, of all time, and the most watched. So we will broadcast that next week at 9. So there will be a show, but it's a rerun, but it's the best rerun of all time. So, Rena Crignali Bergie. Hi, Rena. She's on the episode too. It's my family, basically, in a nutshell. But it's just, I laugh just thinking about that episode. So we're going to broadcast that next week. I will be in transit. So I wanted to say that. I want to read everybody. John Piatara says, Maria and Leo. John, we love you. We love you and Laura. I miss you guys. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope to see you soon. Now, Rena Crignali Bergi, Buon Natale. That is Italian. And Peter Feliciano has joined us. Now, Peter, I'm glad you came on early. So this is a fine piece of jewelry from the Peter Feliciano Fine. I'm a big fish. And what Peter did was he dropped off a special one to give away. Leo, I don't know if you did that because you want to run a promo, but I thought because we did it at the top of the hour that we didn't need to. So it's up to you. Now, I want to, as the kids say, unbox this. So if you order a fine piece of jewelry from Peter Feliciano Fine Jewelry, you get this. I think it's the other. And you open it. It's a beautiful box. And then inside, you get, let me just show you, this gorgeous, I don't know if you can see how beautiful and soft that is. It's another envelope. And inside, so if you give this as a gift, so he gifted us this to give away. Look at this beautiful coquille. If you are familiar with Puerto Rico, you will know that the coquille is specific to Puerto Rico. And we're going to give this away as for a Christmas gift to one of our listeners. Hi, Elaine. Elaine is Peter's beautiful wife, who I adore. Elaine Aponte, thank you. We love you. Elaine, I think you will be happy to know that I have chosen my friend, Head Manuel, I call him Manny, but Head Manuel Soto, who is from Puerto Rico, and he is my friend Chuck Santora's boyfriend. They're engaged, actually. And so he is getting this gorgeous, gorgeous piece of Peter Feliciano Fine Jewelry. And Peter, can you type in, please, what this is made of? Is this silver? I believe this is silver. It's a beautiful chain, too, by the way. I really like the chain. It's like, it's very cascadey and light and gorgeous. And it also sparkles. I don't know if you can see. That's super sparkly, that chain. So I'm giving this away to Headman Soto, and I call him Manny. He was, Elaine, you'll be happy to know, he was Mr. February in the calendar that you were Miss January in. So I believe that was 2023. So in 2023, Mr. February is getting the coquille from Peter Feliciano Fine Jewelry. Yes, that's right. Wepa is right. And he is actually from Puerto Rico. He was born there. So that's why I think I chose him this time. Last time I chose our beautiful friend Adrian Christian, who also is Puerto Rican. But I believe that this one goes to Manny Soto. So I did speak to his boyfriend Chuck's tonight. I was going to try to have them pop on, but they're at a show. They're at a Broadway show. So this, if you are still looking for a beautiful gift, Peter Feliciano Fine Jewelry, and we're cutting it close, but go and check it out. And it doesn't have to be for Christmas. It can be for, it's Valentine's Day is coming up, and New Year's, birthdays, all that. So I wanted to put a shout out there. Leo, will you join me if possible? For a second, I want to make sure I did, or just if you want to run the promo for Ken, you can. Tonight, our special guest is Ken Patton of Ken's Perfect Jams. Go ahead, Leo, run that promo. I know, I think that's...
I'm a big fish in a small pond, got my dick full of bees. It's fine with me. It's who I am. It's who I am. Who I am.
Thank you, my love. Poor Leo. I don't know how he deals with me. So I thought I was confused because he ran the ad at the top, but that was just a fun Ken's Perfect Jams ad. And then we always do our promo, but sometimes I start talking and I forget about the promo. I don't know how Leo does it.
I know how to distract you.
Wow. Oh, look out. Corey Ellers, our friend. I love Corey. I saw her last night at the Brandy's Piano Bar Christmas party. She is Miss December 2024. She is up on her roof there. She took that picture up on her roof in Manhattan on the Upper East Side. And I bet the neighbors were wolf whistling. I bet they were doing that. So that is Miss December. She is in finance, by the way. She is not a performer, but she could be. She is in finance, and I love. This is one of the many reasons I love her. Last year when the calendar came out, she goes, "Oh, I need 4 copies for my clients." I mean, that is a cool person. And this year when the new calendar came out, because we have our new calendars that just came out. Thank you, Leo Rodriguez, who puts these together. All I do is send him the semi-nudes. He tirelessly combs through them, and then he puts them together and gives us this new version, 2025 version of the Nothing But the Apron calendar for our show. So this is $12. It's a little bit bigger size than last year, and it's much nicer quality, like so much nicer. And Leo does all this. He does all the research. He finds he takes all the pictures. He art directs this whole thing. I cannot take credit for any of it. What are you laughing at?
You got blasted.
I got blasted.
You did.
By who?
Senator Mesa.
Oh,
Maria
likes that side boob. Oh, there she is. Hi, honey. Well, you know Corey. She knows Corey. There was a little side boob there, but she's my friend. So let's see that is that is the thing with this job. You have to skate a fine line of appreciating people's beauties and not pissing off your girlfriend. So
you
anyway,
know what I also like, Maria?
What?
Look at all that right there on the back.
Well, you did all that, Leo. So tell everybody what that is.
In case you guys, are looking, what podcast do I get to see Maria on? What channel is that? When do I get to see her? It's right there. Look at right there on the calendar. You've got Amazon Music, Geo Savan, Castbox, Spotify, Spreaker, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, YouTube, iHeart, Podcast, Deezer. Oh, that's on this side, and it's got your
I
member.
love
It's
you.
got everything on there.
I
It's
love that you do that. I love that you do that. This is all Leo. Leo art directs this entire thing, puts it together. That's
I'm
it.
inspired by the.
Oh, that was Adam Sank there. Look, we're just giving you flashes. We're not giving you much. Now these are
Yeah,
12.
just
I'm going to the post office tomorrow. I could
me
if I
too.
mail them out tomorrow, you'll probably get them. I'm trying to think. Tomorrow's Wednesday, and it's a week, so you'll get them in a couple days if you need this for Christmas. But if you don't care, you just want it for New Year's, please let me know ASAP. Now, if you live here and you can Venmo me, it's like easy peasy. If you are someone that
Hi, Andy.
lives in New York and you want one of these, I can you can come and pick it up. I'm at the Duplex on Wednesdays, Stonewall on Mondays, and Brandy's Fridays and Saturdays. I always have them with me. But when they're out, they're out. When I sell out, I sell out. I ordered 100, and that's all I'm ordering this year. I'm not ordering anymore. And last year I ordered 125, but 100, when they're sold, they're sold. Leo is fanning himself. They're
It's
all
hot.
hot off the presses. All hot
Oh
off
my
the
God!
presses.
Wait till you see October again. Oh my Lord!
Oh yes, October is
Oh,
very, very, very hot. It's our
touch
friend
your
Greg
pearls.
Goodbrode. He lives on a farm. That's all I'm going to tell you. He runs a farm.
Maria, I
In-
have to
in
ask
Woodstock.
Liz. What is
Liz?
procrastinating? What is procrastinating?
Procrastinating. I guess she's baking at the last minute. By the way, Liz, that last when I dropped off sauce to your house before Thanksgiving, that whatever you gave me, that bar that you baked, that was delicious. She made like a little protein bar thing. Oh my God,
Ooh.
Andy Prasky, my friend Andy, our friend, says price again. It's 12. Now these are Andy's books. I ordered 3 for Christmas for the new baby in our family, Natalie, and Natalie DiCecca. She is my Uncle Nicky's daughter, and so he's a grandpa. It's his first grandchild, so it's beautiful. And I had Andy send me 3 signed. So anyway, but you can go right on Amazon and order Butchie Was Afraid. There's 3 books in the series. They make beautiful Christmas gifts for children or just birthday gifts for children. Amazing.
You know who we forgot to mention as well, and I will bring him up right now.
Yes, please.
Because he's amazing. He and his wife are amazing. And before we get to Ken, we should talk about
Ken's
the
fun.
Torgan
Ken
in
is
your
so cute.
house.
Oh my God, yes. So our friend Keith Torgan and his beautiful wife Barbara Cecil, they are musicians, amazing musicians. So they make beautiful music. And Keith is an artist. And so he last year for Leo, remember Leo for Christmas? Was it Christmas? That one in the back.
Oh, for my birthday, I believe.
For your birthday, right? Which is, I had Leo Torganized. So Leo, I sent Keith some pictures of Leo, and he turned Leo into this beautiful, which is what Leo is. This beautiful picture almost looks like a Pagliacci, if you know the Italian opera Pagliacci. And it's beautiful, which it's very Leo, you know. So he turned it into something beautiful, and he does take commissions, as I know our friend Terry Ross Leibowitz does as well. She's a beautiful artist. I've had her commission. I've commissioned her to do things, and my friend.
You're a good seller of her art as well.
I love her work. I love Terry Ross. By the way, if you're in New York, you want to go to Bryant Park to check out all the little kiosks. Terry Ross, I believe it's N14, is her little kiosk. And tell her I said hi and sent her. I used to work for her and sell those, but this year I have no time. Leo also likes the, oh my God. So Judy says Leo also likes the side boob.
I showed mine in the first.
That's right.
In the first one, I believe, didn't I?
There's a couple side boobs this time, guys and girls. So Kenny Holcomb. Oh my God, our friend, my calendar is waiting for me at home. Yes, Susan Campanero sent him a calendar. How cute is that? Otherwise, I was gonna. So, Kenny, we're so glad you're on the mend. Kenny had surgery, and he is on the mend and doing amazing. We love you, Kenny. We miss you, and every Christmas we think of you with "O Holy Night." He sings it better than anyone I ever heard.
I read a little post of his that some of these Southern ladies down south were asking him.
Oh, I bet.
I think they called him a bit. What is a bull like you doing down here? And complimenting him and turning him red.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. So let me see who asked for. Or Andy said, "Save one for me and Sean." Oh, I will. I will put it aside and let me know. I can mail it to you. No problem. Leo. Okay, let me see. Price again is 12, and if I mail them, make it 15 because it costs about that much to mail. So 15 covers the shipping and handling, and you can order more than one, and the 3 should cover all of them. So don't worry.
I mean, right? You just something like that to get you going.
That's Miss December of 2024. You're not going to get Corey in the 2025 calendar. That is the old calendar. But
you will get just as hot.
What?
Or you'll get just as hot or hotter in this.
Yeah, this is Corey.
In this calendar.
We love her. I'm still, listen, I have friends that are still on January with Nick.
I'm still in April with the first calendar.
Nicholas Connell, yeah. And Elaine Feliciano, as I told you, Elena Ponte Feliciano, my sister, who is 2023, Miss January, my sister has a picture of her in the back room at her shop. That's it. They've put Elaine up. That's all there is to it. So you may have your favorite calendar person. What, honey?
I'm still April 2022.
April 2022. I'm going to say that's Jay Rivera. I bet I can name most of them. Like, I remember who they are. Jay Rivera. My cleaning lady, Michelle, who is a Latina. She still says, "Ay, Maria J. Oh, my God." But you know who her favorite is in this calendar?
Who?
Mr. March. Will. I'll just flash it quickly. Will, the doorman at Brandy's. When she saw him,
Mr.
she was
Macho.
like, "Oh my God!" And they do both live in the Bronx. So I said, "Well, you might run into him." I know. Okay, but let's forge ahead now. Let's talk about Scott Barberino because Ken is very patient. He's going to wait for a minute, if you don't mind, Ken. Stephanie Greco, my friend from high school. Happy holidays, Maria. Same to you, my love. Danielle Alexandria. Good time to have a photographic memory. I can remember that. I'm pretty good about it. Once in a blue moon, I forget, but most of them I remember.
I know somewhere around November when I'm editing November, I go overload.
Oh, I bet they're all over the place. And we were talking about. Oh, okay. I'll do the Dave. We're talking about
Barberino.
Yes, I'll do the Dave thing at the end of the show. But this is our friend Scott Barberino. He sent us this today to remind us, and I'm so glad he did. Pick of week. We try to do like a pick of the week. Scott Barberino is such a seasoned veteran of cabaret. It's ridiculous. Like, he's been in this business for over 40 years, and he knows everybody, and he knows how to create things. He's also the
That's why he's taking a nap for the holidays, because he's so busy.
I love that. So it's called Scott Barberino Takes a Nap, and these are his Bev naps. Scott Barberino and the Bev naps. So Anna Anderson, Dylan Berkshire, his piano player is J.D. Smurthwaite, who's amazing. And his special guests this time are Ruth Ann Bender and Peter Rampanero. Now, where is this? This got to be Don't Tell Mamas, right?
Yes.
Okay.
At Don't Tell Mamas.
It's tomorrow night. I bet it starts at 7. Just go on their website and check it out. And it's always, always, always a blast. Anything Scotty does is a blast. And when he has special guests and all that, it's bedlam in a good way.
No, at Don't Tell Mamas, are they cash at the door, right?
Oh, that's
you
cash
make reservation.
Only. You can make reservation.
Just stay prepared.
It is cash only. Thank you for reminding me, Leo, because that's important. Most people use credit cards now, so just stop at the ATM and get some cash. We have a lot to talk about coming up in the next few weeks about stuff that's big, big, big to-dos in the cabaret world. So we'll be doing that. But for now, that's our pick of the week. Go and see Scotty. And if you do go to the show tomorrow night, please tell him that Leo and Maria sent you.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be happy to hear that. Danielle of Danielle Alexandria Alchemy has joined us. She is a spiritual medium. She is a healer. She does past life regression. She does spirit animal readings. She does, she talks to the other side. So she does quantum sessions. They're mind blowing.
I will have to say, today, Maria and I didn't know when to start the show. We were confused.
Usually Danielle, pops in. So Danielle is someone that you should go and check out her website. It's DanielleAlexandriaAlchemy.com. She has many, many, many services. Please go and check them out. And you can get gift certificates. That's what I did a few years ago. 2 years ago, I got a ton of gift certificates. And it was really, those gifts were very, very well received. Okay. Let me see who we missed. Oh, Pilly Bianchi. Hi, Pilly. Hi. We're gonna have Pilly back. Pilly, we gotta have you come back on like in the new year. She's always doing a million things. So let's talk about that. Pilly Bianchi wrote a great book called For the Love of Dog. She is a dog expert, as was her dad. Her dad was a canine psychologist. Amazing. And Chaser the Wonder Dog was his dog. They were on CNN. There's a whole book about it. So go and check out Pilly's book. Love you too, honey bunny. That's Maria, an amazing Christmas gift. That's on Amazon too. What, honey?
Do you ever watch the Dodo on the YouTube? I wonder if Pilly does. It's animal rescues or animals that were and there's you can go to YouTube. It's the Dodo channel, and they have all these animals, and they do short stories. I'd say a minute to maybe 3 minutes of the life of a rescue or the life of two pairs of like a blind cow and a chicken becoming friends on the farm because they were
really
the kids and I, we watch it in the afternoon, like when homework's done and we're done playing, we'll put that on and we'll watch the rescues. I love it. It makes me cry all the time.
Oh, I
These
love
cute
that.
Animals.
Anything that has to do with animals, forget about it. And Judy too. Me and Judy are both like ridiculous. Greg Conrad, Merry Christmas, Maria. Please say hello to your sister for me. It will be my pleasure, Greg. I will see my sister on Sunday and Monday this week. Coming up, I'm driving to Boston on Sunday. And then driving back on Christmas Eve to hang with my beautiful girlfriend, Eudania Mesa Dominguez, who was, she popped in a minute ago. Senator. I know you keep saying that. She should be in office.
She should get in there, get in office with a can of Lysol and one of her big sweeping brooms.
No, you don't understand. You don't understand. Forget about it.
No, I've been watching her TikTok.
Oh, I know. Her TikToks are, and if you want to follow Judy on TikTok, it's YM Grad, GRAD. Yeah. I won't say anything else. You should go and follow Judy. She's really funny. And she's very serious, and she's very animated and intense. And
she's got points that the smart of us know. Other people don't, but I'm glad she's making for us.
That she is. I always tell her, say, honey, you were a hottie before. I mean, you were a nerd before you were a hottie. Like she was in the biology club, and she was one of those like honor roll students, and and then she was a hottie. So that's what happens. She wasn't a hottie first and then decided to get,
And then she took off the glasses and did the hair down.
Boom.
And bam.
Right. Bam. I know. All right. I think safe travels. Thank you, Greg. Same to you if you're traveling, my friend.
Is it time to get sticky? Is it time to get sweet and sticky?
I think so. And then let's remember I want to talk about Dave Foley's at the end. But, okay, so this gentleman has been my friend for a long, 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 long time. And then he became Leo's friend, of course. And they are great friends. But we are huge fans of Ken's Perfect Jams. Mm-hmm. Oh, my God. I have given so many of these away as presents, but I have also consumed a ridiculous amount, as I know you have. Is he with us?
Of you guys together.
Do? Oh my God. That was such a great trip. that Ken and Paul live in California. And when Judy and I went, maybe 7 years ago, it was before COVID, 7 or 8 years ago, we went. And I met up with them at a place that no longer exists now. I can't remember the name of it, but I'll think of it in a minute. My friend Richard Falzone owned it. Oh, Off Vine, it was called. It was an old house that belonged to a dancer, an old Hollywood dancer. And it was turned into a restaurant. And anyway, so, but we all met there and we had the most wonderful time. So that was really fun. Ken and Paul, my loves. And so yesterday I was enjoying some of Ken's Perfect Jams. And I was also thinking about Christmas and how joyful it is. And that also Ken is a musical director, as is Paul. Like these guys are not just creative, but they're creative in every way. But I texted him yesterday. I'm like, would you be free by any chance? Because I'm in the Christmas spirit, like 100%. And you too, Leo?
Well, I saw the pictures that you had, and besides missing all you guys, it got me in the spirit.
I know.
And also, I was putting together our ICC Kids Corner caroling booklet today.
Wow.
So, yeah, 26 pages of songs. We're going to go caroling through the town, me and the kids, next week.
Oh, my God, that's fantastic. Leo runs an incredible camp, after-school center, wellness center, just amazing. Yes, 90s movie Nerd Transformation. Yes, that is basically Judy in a nutshell. You have no idea. She was like, like in all the clubs, especially biology. She was really into that. And then all of a sudden, she was a hottie. And she was unstoppable both times, but now she's a double winner, double hit. Okay.
Was that the wassail that you were holding up in your hand, the wassail preserves?
Yes.
I'm bringing him in for that.
And the plum. Oh, my God. There he is.
I've already started dipping into my wassail. I'm almost finished with it.
What? Leo. Oh my God. So this is our friend Ken. We talk about Ken's Perfect Jams all the time on the show, Ken. And if you've never met Ken, this is the face behind those great jams. So Ken.
Hey, you guys.
Oh my God. Well, first of all, we love you. Number one.
I love you.
And you are a musical director. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And you started doing, you've always been a baker as well, but you started this business during COVID, didn't you?
Actually, this is my 8th year in business.
Oh, okay. Wow. Well, I really heard I knew more about it during COVID because I guess we had more time on our hands. So we were spending more time on the internet. And that's when I was like, Ken makes jams. So I have given them to so many people. And it's...
Absolutely right, because during COVID, things just took off because people were forced to shop within their own homes.
Right. That's what it was.
Things just took off, and it really hasn't changed since then. If anything, it's just grown since COVID.
Well, you know what it is, Ken. I think, I can speak for myself and people I've gifted your jams to. Once people taste it, then they love it. Then they're hooked. And you are always adding new flavors.
It's fun. For me, it's fun. Every weekend I'm experimenting. And I have this notebook and I take these little notes. It's like, this works, this doesn't work. And if something works, then I just put it on the list, my to-do list, so to speak. Yeah, and then I schedule it and out it'll come. Like with Sale, Paul had the idea last year as he was trying to keep... Last year I got really sick over the holidays. The last 10 months I've been recovering from a major health issue.
Oh, no.
And Paul was trying to keep me entertained last year, and we were having mulled wine. He was like, mulled wine would make a fun jam, and I just put it in the back of my mind. and that's wassail this year.
Now, you did say something to me that was really important. Hey, Leo, I get an echo again. Do you guys hear the echo or just me? I don't know.
I'm here now.
Okay, now it's gone.
I hear it, but I think it's coming from Ken's side, so I'll just be in the back working.
Okay.
I'm
So, what I wanted to say, Ken, was that what I love. Well, first of all, I'm a huge fan of your jams, and my cousin Rena says delicious jams. She's ordered them. I've given them to her as gifts, but then she's also ordered them. But you're always adding new stuff, so that's what I love. Like, I know Rena loves the Bellini jam. I love the Pride jam. I love. I tend to go towards like berries and fruity things like that. Like then there's your hibiscus. Leo and I are huge fans of the hibiscus. And the Maria jam, which you created for me. Thank you. Thank you. It's apples and
and if you notice, the very first jam of all the jams I created was your jam.
Really?
Yeah.
That was the first friendship.
Maria's was first out of the gate.
I'm so flattered. So
well, you know why? Because you're on my mind all the time. I wish I lived in New York.
I know.
And
I wish I could.
Yeah, when I had the idea for the friendship series, you were the first one. You were the first one that popped in my mind, and I did it because I figured I would try it just to see what happens. And the response was overwhelming. And then I just kept doing it. Every month I would do another friend. But you were the one who kicked it off.
I didn't realize that, Ken. I didn't realize that. I was the kickoff. Now, let me ask you something, honey. So this is another thing I love about your website is so easy to navigate. It's so easy.
Thank you.
Oh my God. I was on a website today trying to order something. I can't remember what it was. It took me forever. I had to keep restarting. And then at the end, they had a survey. How was that? I wanted to, and I never like to give bad, but I wanted to say, well, if I could get on the thing, I could order. But it was just, it was impossible to navigate. Yours is so easy. I love it. So you also have a variety pack. I know sometimes that's sold out, but sometimes, and you'll say if something is sold out because you are always making fresh stuff, right? So when you sell out of a batch, sometimes it takes a while before you can replenish.
Exactly, because I only use fresh ingredients and I do small batches.
Yes.
But like the holiday samplers, I made 24 of those holiday samplers. And I figured, okay, I'm just going to try it. I'm going to see if this works, if people like them. Because I did gift box sets this year.
Oh, wow.
They sold out in 10 days.
Amazing.
And I was just like, holy crap.
Yeah, so, why wouldn't they?
Yeah, so I know now people like that idea. So I'll do more next year and I'll start them earlier. But
yeah, what I wanted to say is to people is make sure you like if you want to order anything is good, not just holidays, birthdays. The summer is great because the fruits are so fresh in the summer, right? And or the Pride Jam, I love that Pride Jam. But make sure you order early because there's so many. You're going to want to try different ones, but I just think, and give it a little time. I mean, it doesn't take that long, but sometimes things are so fresh when you get them. You're gonna be so hooked on Ken's Perfect Jams. And like I said, there's so many stories. Like I could spend an hour on your website just looking at the different jams and the stories behind them. You know, so Ken, how do you get? I know that you said that Paul came up with a wassailing, but what are some of the inspirations? Are you shopping? Where are you when these things come to you?
Oh, I could be anywhere. Sometimes I'm at a party. All of my fruit I get either at farm, because I'm in California, so there's farms all over the place. So I go farm direct to get the fruit.
Oh my God, I love
Um,
that.
and so sometimes it's just, and the berries, I pick the berries myself. Figs
Really?
I pick myself, yeah.
Wow.
So and sometimes it's just walking up and down the aisles, like past, the vines and everything, and just smelling something, I'll get an idea.
Oh my God.
Um, Going out to a restaurant with friends, we might have a fun dessert, and that'll give me an idea. A drink
Yeah.
sometimes gives me an idea.
Absolutely.
I still want to make a Shirelle jam. I
You
am.
know what? I years ago when Ken and Paul used to come into the duplex, they used to come in quite often when they would travel to New York, and I would create these drinks for them. And I created this drink called the Shirelle. Is that still echo, Leo?
Keep going.
Yeah. But
Yep, you
anyway,
should be fine.
but what the Shirelle was, I believe I used I never give away drink recipes, but I don't make the Shirelle anymore. I only made it for you guys. But I believe what it was Malibu. So there's a coconut. I would put pineapple, Malibu, and then I would put cranberry and pineapple. Malibu, cranberry, pineapple. What else would I put, Ken? I'm gonna have to remember that and let you know. Maybe there was a raspberry in there too. I haven't made a Shirelle in a long time. We named it the Shirelle because we were naming it after girl groups.
Yeah. I know you don't give away your recipes, but I would just like to know the components because I really do want to make a Shirelle.
Oh, I'll send them to you. I'll send them to you. I have to go back and think about what I put in that drink. But I will. I'll send it to you privately.
I need 2 calendars.
Oh, okay. You got it. I'll send them right out to you.
Yeah, I will order that or I will Venmo you.
Well, listen, let me get it to you first. I have your address. I'm going to the post office tomorrow. I'll put that in a little package for you, and then I'll let you know. But let me see. It's 9:40. I want to take a moment and do the food section of our show, if it's okay with you guys. Leo, if it's okay with you, and the food section of it, because now you got me thinking about food, and I want to, because I'm the same way as you. I'm walking down an aisle, I get an idea. I'm watching a TV show, I get an idea. I sometimes it's themed, for whatever the show is. But tonight, I have made. I didn't even write it down. God, I'm so behind tonight. I have all these presents to wrap. So tonight what I made was, because it's Christmas week is coming up, and for Italians, it's a lot of seafood, the Feast of the Seven Fishes. But I tried to keep it simple. So what did I make? I made a rigatoni with shrimp that I cooked the shrimp separate because then I added the marinara because I made fresh marinara yesterday. But shrimp in garlic butter with a little bit of garlic butter and truffle. I use truffle oil, and then parsley. And I have this amazing, I can't say enough about this lobster bouillon. It's called Better Than Bouillon. It comes in a jar, and you just kind of put a little goes a long way, and it gives it like a lobster flavor. So this is shrimp over rigatoni with like a lobster bouillon base and a truffle base. It smells so good. I can't even tell you. I can't wait to eat this. So that's that. And then for salad. Yeah, I love better. Pilly said I love Better Than Bouillon. I do too. They have chicken. They have a beef. It's just better than those stupid cubes. And you keep it in your refrigerator, and then you add it to hot water, and it's like delicious. Okay, so this is my salad of the night. I also went with a holiday kind of theme. So this is romaine lettuce with sunflower seeds, cranberry, dried cranberries, and then a cranberry chèvre cheese. So I got a
Ooh.
cranberry chèvre cheese from Trader Joe's. You know, Trader Joe's is my favorite store. Chopped it up and added it to that. And I am going to add a raspberry balsamic to this with an extra virgin olive oil. And it's going to be off the hook. So that's that. And then for my dessert, also from Trader Joe's, you know, my favorite store. You ever want to get me something that I will shed a tear over? Lynn Portis got me a gift certificate to Trader Joe's for my birthday. She and Susan Campanella. These are little gingerbread. Look at how cute they are. Little gingerbread men, frosted with little vanilla frosting on the back. They are so good. I ate half the box already. So, and I love ginger as Ken knows, because the Maria jam, which he makes, he asked me my favorite fruits, which are apples and pears. And then I said, and I like a little spice. And he goes, I'm going to put ginger in there. And I love ginger. So that's the Maria jam if you order it. Apples, pears, and ginger.
Not sugar.
Yeah. So that is my stuff. It's my stuff. Now, yeah, that echo is going to make me insane.
The echo, it's Ken, do you have your headset?
Oh, no.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. All right. Well, Ken, we want to thank you for joining us on the show. What is your website?
It is www.KensperfektJams.com.
And perfect is a K instead of a C. K for Ken.
German spelling.
So make sure to check that out, and you can go back and you will not be disappointed. And the prices are so reasonable. Ken, they're so ridiculously reasonable. You got to go. Please just do yourself a favor and go to KensperfektJams.com. Ken, thank you for taking the time to join us. We love you so much, and we're going to be ordering jams.
Oh, I did yesterday.
Yeah, I'm going to order some too. I'm going to order some, but I won't need them for Christmas. I'll just order them because I want to order them for that. All right, honey, we love you. Give Paul a hug for us, and we'll see you really soon, okay? We love Ken and Paul.
Bye.
Bye, honey.
Oh, my goodness.
Best. Oh, my God. How delicious
You're
are those
right.
gems? Yeah, so let's see. Like some of the ones, there's so many new ones. I can't believe how many new ones now. Oh, my God.
Yeah,
Rita
the
likes
Cup of
the
Java
Bellini
is a new one.
What, honey?
Cup of Java. I've not seen that one before. So that
I
one's
have
new
not
to
seen.
me.
Oh, my God. That's new. And then he has
But
a
you know
friendship series.
That's right. I have the double B berry. That's my favorite. But there's the
that is really good.
Elaine's-
The hibiscus, the Jamaican. Isn't there like a Jamaican? The Ken's jam is really good. The Pride jam is really good. That's my
and
favorite.
they're alphabetical order. So let me.
Oh, I didn't know
go
that. I
back
didn't
a little
realize
bit.
that. And the friendship series is great. So just go and check them out. I can't stress how reasonably priced they are. And they make amazing gifts. Like to send someone, I do it all the time. Someone does something nice for me, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to send them some jams. And they always are a huge hit. Huge hit.
The Love Jam, Maria's Jam, pear, apple with brown sugar and ginger.
And ginger, yes. Go and check out the Maria's Jam. I highly recommend it. And I didn't
No
know that.
Marianne, just ginger.
The papaya jam, delicious.
The pineapple jam is another.
That's a good one. You know what's a good one too? The lime jam. Believe it or not.
Really?
Yes.
There's
It's
the
phenomenal.
Pride Jam, which we're out of for right now because it's very popular.
Which one?
The Pride Jam, the sangria.
Yeah, the Pride Jam is it's a sangria one. Now, for my friends, my fellow non-drinkers, because I don't drink anymore. I've been sober 35 years. The reason I say this is because it's important. When Ken uses alcohol in his, because he made sure to tell me this, when he uses alcohol in any of his jams, he cooks it at a very high heat. And if you know anything about that, because I also cook with wine and stuff like that, But if you cook it at a high heat, it burns it off, so it doesn't affect you in that way. So just to know for my fellow AAers.
And that's why and we're right on the triple ginger and whiskey marmalade. Don't be
Yes.
afraid of it. I use it as a coating for my pork ribs.
Oh my God, Leo. That
so
sounds delicious.
So good. And if you put them in the if you roast them with the jam just on top, it's a beautiful glaze.
Are you kidding me? That is fun. That sounds
good.
great. Oh my God, I love cooking like that. So
I told you my favorite thing, and he got me so in trouble.
Who did?
Ken, by suggesting that I use the. I think I told you last week the shortbread cookies and dipping them.
I know. Now Billy just asked what's in the Pride Jam. I think the Pride Jam is
Pride.
It's like a sangria jam, so it's like those summer fruits. And he introduced it in June one year. So because I know there's something about it that I love it. So it's like a sangria type jam. That's what it.
Yeah, it's all the things that we would have at brunch, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway,
sangria fruits with so that's what, grapes, apples, oranges, citrus kind of fruits with a Gambi Beaujolais. I don't have my glasses.
Beaujolais,
yeah.
And
Beaujolais
then
wine.
There's other stuff like you see the pumpkin butter. There's a plum butter now. There's lots of butters, apple butter. So there's just something for everybody.
I'm gonna have to try Ryan's. The pineapple, blueberry, and vanilla has just got me.
Ooh,
I know I've had roasted before. That's so good.
That's
you can tell. I was born with a fat boy soul.
Listen,
Renata's
honey,
jam, the candied
too.
orange with raspberries and holiday spices. Oh,
I've been eating so much, it's crazy. But you know what? Between some sad events that happened over the fall, and it's just everything. I have said, like, you know what? All bets are off. I've been eating, and I don't care. But I will go back on my little keto in January, so that I can keep all my vitals as they should be. But I'm just enjoying the holidays. Speaking of enjoying the holidays, I would like to give put in a plug for our friend David Foley Jr. Not only is he on tour right now with Funny Girl, which I think Leo saw. You saw it in Palm Springs, right?
So I saw it in Costa Mesa.
Oh my God! Isn't it amazing? Isn't it amazing?
Yes.
And our friend Dave Foley Jr. is in the show. He is so great, and he has an Irish brogue in the show. He's really, and he is Irish. He's from Worcester, Massachusetts. So, but he is just delightful, and he is such a theater actor, right? So the other day I saw him post something. He's like, I know I'm late. I should have posted this earlier, but I did the audio for a book 2 years ago, and it's a Christmas book. And it's called Reign of the Anti-Santas. It's by Colin Dodds, Dodds. Our friend Dave Foley. Now, I personally love audiobooks because I do a lot of driving and I like to listen to audiobooks. And I have sworn off the news now. I want to enjoy my life, so I'm not watching or listening to any news anymore. If it's
should
important,
we hear an audible sample?
Sure. Can you do that?
I think so.
Warning and welcome. I don't know who Santa is to you, but I have an idea of what you'd prefer to hear. So if you're a child, then stay a child a little longer. Leave this story alone. But if you're grown and you wonder what happened to the child you were and the world that seemed to exist for you, then please come in. My own childhood ended abruptly one Christmas Eve, and I'm still trying to figure it out myself.
Wow.
Santa. Who could blame him, really? I mean, a guy like that could have done anything. Could have been.
Ooh.
Let me tell you something. Huh? I am hooked. And it's this particular is from the point of view of an elf that works at the North Pole, but there's also humans that they're intermingling, and it's just so good. And his voice, and he's a theater actor. So you hear
Mm-hmm.
that. You hear everything come to life. You hear all his different voices, and it's so good. Oh my God, I can't say enough. So I just, please, I just started listening a few days ago. I was listening while I was listening to another book, but please, if you are an audiobook person, go and get Reign of the Anti-Santas by Colin Dodds, read by our friend Dave Foley Jr. I
The link
just
is in the
finished.
descriptions of all our descriptions in the podcast and also based on YouTube. So you can go to the description, click it, it'll take you right to Amazon to purchase it.
Oh my God. Leo, who's better than you? By the way, Leo maintains my mariagentili.com website, and he's restructured it, and it's amazing. So if you're someone that needs a website, Leo's a gun for hire, or needs your website revamped. But then Leo also created on his own, like, hey, got a surprise for you. Our What's the Story with Maria, right? .com.
I love
website.
surprising you.
You are amazing. You always, and it's got everything that has to do with our show on there, including lots of the great stuff that we love. So please go and visit what's the story with Maria.com, and you can get all our episodes, our audio episodes. So all our podcasts. If you want to see us like the whole video thing, just go to YouTube. What's the Story with Maria has a YouTube page. Go to that and like it and follow and all that stuff. Please follow us, like us on Facebook. We have a Facebook page, on Instagram. We really appreciate it when you follow our show, and it's just it's really cool. It makes us feel good.
Marie's even on Twitter, or not Twitter. What's the other one now? The new TikTok.
TikTok, right? I have my but you know what? I haven't posted anything since the election. However, I am going to start again and put some happy posts on there. I've decided I am not buying into this craziness that's happening right now. You know what I figured?
It hasn't even started yet.
Yeah, but you know what, Leo? This is what I'm saying. There's not a damn thing that I can worry about that is going to change anything. If I worry, it's not changing anything. It's just making me stressed out. So I'm going to focus on me, my friends, my love, my family, and I am going to create as much good stuff this year as I possibly can. I'm going to turn up the creativity. I'm not going to worry anymore. Let them, there's enough people in politics to work this shit out, and they get paid good money. I don't get paid enough money to worry for them and stay up late.
No.
So,
and Whoopi and I, Whoopi was talking to me as I was watching the
she
view.
was?
And she said, she said the same thing you said. I can't worry about this now. I'm going to go on, and as it comes, we're going to have to deal with it. We already know, in your mind what you need to do. So just relax, enjoy the holidays, enjoy the people, love, and do what we got to do. And I believe that if history serves right, it's times like these that the artists have carried humanity through.
Oh my God. Leonard Bernstein said something. This was right after World War II. When World War II ended, he said, it is now, I can't remember it exactly verbatim, but in a nutshell, it was like, it is in the darkest of times is when artists need to create, need to make art more beautiful, more poignant, more effective. That's all there is to it. Yes, Pili Bianchi, who is an amazing songwriter, singer, artist, writer, said artists have pulled humanity through. Yes, you are right. And Andy Prasky, also an amazing artist, a filmmaker, a director, a book writer, children's book writer, says, let's take care of one another. That's it. All we have is each other. And you know what? I want to put in another great plug. I just finished, and it was so amazing, Al Pacino's new book called Sonny Boy. You cannot imagine how good this book is. It is so good, and I listen to it on audio. I also have the book because I like to do both. Sometimes I like to, but if you are a person that loves the audio books as well, it's him reading it, and it's like he's just talking to you because he's such a great actor, right?
Oh yeah.
It's so and he tells the stories behind all the movies, and it really makes you really realize that artists are so fragile, and so it's beautiful. I get 5 stars for the new Al Pacino Sonny Boy book. Actually bought a bunch of them for Christmas presents. So
What's your favorite Al movie? I know that there's a list. I'm sure that, but what's your favorite Al
man,
Pacino?
there's so many good ones. And when he was talking about it, I've forgotten about so many of them. Donnie Brasco, I like very much
Mm-hmm.
because I also love Johnny Depp. I loved that. I love. Well, I was in Chinese Coffee with him. There
That's
was a
right.
movie called Chinese
I
Coffee
love
that
that story.
he wrote and directed. No, he didn't write it. He directed it, and I had the pleasure of being in it. I was directed by Al Pacino. I mean, you talk about it's one of the greatest days of my life. Seriously, I got to hang out with him and Jerry Orbach, and it was so much fun.
That's so cool.
And he was so lovely to me and such a gentleman. I'll never forget that experience. But the stories, of course, I love Godfather 1. You know, I'm not a big
Mhm.
Scarface fan. I saw it late in life because it just scared me. But the stories behind Scarface are so good in this book.
Oh yeah.
It makes you look at it completely different. And he
Really?
really like the stuff that happened to him on that set, the physical stuff,
Ooh. Yeah. Ooh.
because some of those shooting scenes were just like these crazy, and Brian and whoever the directors, he also talks about the directors he worked with and how they had different styles. And now what I want to do is I want to go back and watch every Al Pacino movie.
Did he mention author at all?
Yes, he did. But
That's
you know
my
what's
favorite Al Pacino.
and I love that too, but he didn't he thought it was a flop. He
It
felt like
was in his style. There was no guns, there was no violence, there was no like heart. But I love seeing the gentler him in there with dealing with that little kid. Just I loved
I
it. I
know
loved Al
Sea of
Pacino in
Love.
that
I
movie.
also love. But I'll tell you what he is beyond anything else. He's a Shakespeare, a lover of
Oh,
Shakespeare.
his Richard series had
Yes,
all of
thank
us
you.
going over Richard. Oh my
That's
God.
it.
All of us were watching that research. We wanted to be Richard because he was doing it.
He
All of us.
and he
Mhm.
preferred to be a stage actor to a screen actor. But
That's so nice.
but it's just so beautiful that at the end of it, what I was driving looking for parking, and it was the last. He was winding down to the end, and what he said at the very end, I just burst into tears.
Aw.
I was like, "That's beautiful." He's beautiful. So do yourself a favor and wait till after Christmas because you might, if you're in my family, you might be getting one for Christmas, but or my friends. But it's a beautiful book. I highly recommend it. If you are a dog lover, which most of us are, please do yourself a favor and order For the Love of Dog by Pili Bianchi. Our friend wrote this amazing, and it's illustrated, and it's just a beautiful book. There's books, I love books, and what I've been doing is diving in again to books, audiobooks, podcasts. I refuse to give the news my brain and my spirit. I'm done.
I've
I'm done.
tried. I've watched some
Yeah.
local news. Local
Yes,
news
me
to me,
too.
I've had to watch some local news. National
too.
news, it's like 2 minutes, and I'm like, you know what? I'll watch a rerun of a show that I've watched millions of
Yeah.
times just because I know I feel better watching.
Yeah, and the thing is, I love all my people on MSNBC, and I think they work really hard. I think journalists are going to really suffer in the next 4 years. But what they have to cover what's happening, and what's happening.
Yep.
I don't even want to say their name. So that's
Yep.
the story. We're not here next week. It's Christmas Eve, but we will be playing a rerun of our favorite episode, Christmas at the Raskowskis, which is many of my family.
You might hear me laughing in the background.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. We love Leo. Leo, thank you for everything that you do. Merry Christmas and happy Hanukkah. And if you celebrate, whatever you celebrate, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate, Festivus for the rest of us. Remember that from Festivus for the rest of
That's
us
right.
was from Seinfeld. Just
Yeah,
whatever you celebrate.
I don't care whatever the thing is. The point is happy, merry.
Be happy, and
Celebrate
you know
that part
what?
of it.
And
Merry.
Al said this in his book too. Like, what we consist of is memories. That's who we are. We're a collection of our memories. So instead of watching the news and stressing out, make some new memories and get closer again to the people that you maybe you haven't been close to this year because you were so preoccupied with other things. Just take time and spend time with people you love, and reach out to people that you haven't talked to in a while. And listen, I'm saying it now, I'm going to write 1 million songs this year. I am on a tear. I'm going to write a new show, a new cabaret show, and I'm going to write 1 million songs. Rena, I love you. I'll maybe I'll see you when I'm in Boston. We'll see what happens. And Danielle, thank you for everything you do. Please go and check out Danielle's website. It's so many beautiful things. This is a great time to check in with Danielle, our spiritual medium. She's got a lot of services that'll make you feel better. What do you got there?
Do you remember when she gave me for my birthday animal spirits and my cards that I've been becoming familiar with and you spending my energy with? And I've done myself a little 2-card pool, and they were pretty right on. They were pretty much, yep. So it's a good choice, and it's always, if you get I've been told, and as I've had decks before of my own cards, that it's good for somebody to give you your card, to give you your set. And
okay, good to know.
I'm very happy to know that I got this from someone who's very strong in the, communicating.
Oh, absolutely. I want to shout out, I know we got to go, but Christy Mickelson said, checked in tonight. Thank you, Christy. Nicholas Perez, he's going to be on our show soon. Your place looks so cozy. You got to come over. I have a piano, Nicholas. Nicholas is an amazing musical director. And he's from San Francisco originally. So I'm going to have him on in the new year. I love you, Leo. Merry Christmas.
Wanted to say, can we say congrats to Tom and Gora?
No. We're going to have him on the show. Tom DeGora and his husband, Michael, bought and are taking over the West Bank Cafe. They saved the West Bank Cafe. And I can't wait to do a show there. It's going to be, I can't wait. All right. We love you. We appreciate you. Have the most wonderful holiday. And we will see you in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from tonight, New Year's Eve.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Be good. Don't shop. Don't overshop. Don't overeat.
Too late.